it's me, JC, back with another ceramic hour live stream. A stream of my little ceramic process that I've got going on here. We have these like turtles that are in progress. I don't know if I really want to work on them. I don't know, we probably should, huh? I was kind of thinking it'd be really fun to make like some some more trinket dishes. I don't know. Maybe we'll work on the turtles. Let me just there's like a bunch of dry clay bits here. So I just kind of want to just like clean these up. We have some miniatures over here that are just kind of chilling. I know the miniature, like we have a little turtle necklace sitting over here. I do need to carve that. I don't know. What do we have? I think I kind of like to maybe make some little tiny touch-ups. So we have these little isn't this so cute? Ignore the giant hair on it. I was thinking about this is not like a revolutionary idea. I've seen other people do this. So instead of putting like a necklace thing out like this, like this little metal bit, people just kind of like make these like miniature mugs and just put it on a necklace chain. So it's kind of hanging like this. I think that's like super cute. It's also really weird to put this like metal thing like where would you put that on the mug? I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of weird. I mean, it's kind of weird on the turtle because it's like in the turtle's butt. But that's kind of like what I was thinking about with these little mugs. I was also just thinking of like just little miniature things that you could put on your desk. So we've also got this little vase. I couldn't decide if we should like make a real vase. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards like maybe it should be like carved out like a real vase, but I was like, I don't know. It's a little dry, so I'm just gonna dunk it in my water and put it back. I don't know if we could possibly hollow that vase out. We have this turtle, but I still need to carve the lines on it. That's not really something I want to do on the live stream because it did take me a long time to do that. Like, I would carve the lines out and then I would go and fill it back in and then carve them out again, and just like I did that on repeat like 3 times. Let me see. I don't know. I think I'm just going to dunk the mugs in some water too, and maybe, I don't know. I think maybe I'll have to do that. Sometimes it's hard for me to do like detailed work on the stream because I'm kind of like talking, but some of the detailed stuff, like I kind of need to focus like a little bit more on. How are these really hard? Actually, these are really hard. I literally keep just like coming back to, these are the turtle shells and like rehydrating them, and then they dry out and I rehydrate them like again and just, okay, but we literally can't work on these because they're just way too stiff. We should check on the turtles. I guess we can see if we can make any progress there. And I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll make some little trinket dishes. I thought it'd be kind of cute to do like Like I really like kind of like blobby, like asymmetrical shapes. Blobby things are like so like trending right now, but that's just kind of been something that I've always liked. Just like very like asymmetrical, natural kinds of, oh, this one's kind of like, you can see it's like, it has some movement. Okay, so maybe we'll, I don't know, maybe we'll work on this one. See how these other ones are doing. This one's not bad, but it's not very, I think if we bent it into the like shell shape, it might crack quite a bit. Oh gosh, this one is like halfway to bone dry. It's, or maybe more than halfway. It's like really, really dry. I mean, it's fine. We really didn't make any progress on these, so I could just like completely redo it if I needed to. I mean, it's just kind of annoying, but we could definitely do that. Okay. So, well, I don't know. I guess we have this one that we could work on. Let's see. Let me just kind of cover these back up. I don't know, it seems kind of dark in here, but I have all the lights on. Okay, so how did I do this last time? I suppose it shouldn't matter, like, if we carve it or if we... I have no idea how I curved them last time. I mean, I suppose it's not really going to, like, stay. No, that's definitely not it. I don't know what I put them on to kind of, like, curve them. This definitely doesn't have a big enough curve. Okay, I think I think we'll just like, let me fix this. I think we'll just kind of put the shape into it. I think we need to like carve out kind of like the design, shape it, and then once it's hardened, like maybe a little bit, then kind of like carve the thickness out of this. It is too thick. I think that's what we could do. Let me see, where's my little, which one do I want? This one. The other one has like thirds on it. And kind of want, where's my little, oh, here it is. Shoot. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just kind of like move this. It has been like so long. It's been like a year since I first carved since I first like started on making the turtles. So I kind of have like no idea how I made them. So this is what we're doing. This is the one that I have that's done. So we have just kind of like what, like 8 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we have 8 segments. So this thing, it's very useful. So this one has like, it kind of divides it into like fourths. So like if you follow this the green lines, you can see that it divides the circle into like 4 quadrants. And then that's the easiest one to see. But then you also have it dividing into other segments too. And this one has other segments on it. I suppose this one's not just fourths. But yeah, this one has like 3, 9, 7, 5. Yeah. And then this one has like 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. But this is like pretty handy if you need to make anything that is, you know, you're kind of like dividing it for some reason. You know, something that's like, you know, geometrical work for like patterns and stuff. I'm just gonna like mark out. It really bothers me that the holes are not like where the lines are, like, but I think we're just going to try our best here. So I'm gonna do the green ones first. And I don't want to like carve into it like too much. I'm trying to be like really light about like how much I'm kind of like cutting into it. They also have these in other sizes. Well, I've seen one other size. It was like, I don't know, maybe it was like 12 inches big. For larger pieces. I don't know if there are any other sizes. Okay, I just kind of need like a straight edge. I have a little like see-through ruler, but I don't, well, I do know where it is, but I'd have to go rummaging around for it. Okay, so we're just gonna like just gonna like trace this out. I just kind of need to like I think if we do this maybe like a few times, like the annoying part is that the clay like kind of bumps up. Oh sorry, I guess you can't really see it. Like the clay kind of like bumps up on the edges of that, and it's a little, I mean, it's kind of like annoying to like go back and forth like cleaning it, and then it like, you know, if you take your like trim tool, go like this, then it just like falls into the crack, and yeah, so I'm not entirely sure like how to do this in a way where I don't have to like keep going back and forth between making these lines. See, and then it covers it up like in the middle where they overlap. So I don't know, we'll just kind of see how far we can get with this, but if it's like way too annoying, then I think, you know, we can kind of go back to our other plan of making some little blobby trinket dishes. The shell is definitely the most annoying part. I forgot how like annoying it was to like keep going back and forth between like cutting the hole out and then like refill, and then it like refills, then like cutting it out, and and then like not to mention we have like, so we have all like this intersection, but then like when we draw like the circles around it, then all of those like intersecting points, like yeah. Okay, so I think, well, that's good at least. I mean, that was pretty easy. Let me see. So I'm kind of like, I kind of need to be like directly above this. How can I kind of like, I want you guys to be able to see, but I also need to be able to see. So I think what I want to do is, so I'm going to look at like from the middle to the edge and divide this line into thirds. Or would that be like maybe here? Maybe not quite. Maybe like here. And I kind of want to do that like on all of the lines. I'm kind of annoyed because I could really use my little ruler. But it's like, it's in my storage unit. Can I cheat this? I don't really have any other rulers. Is there anything about this that would help? This line lines up pretty nicely. So I could use that. Which one is that? It is the second line in. Okay, I have to do these ones. Okay. I think, well, I don't know. I think that is like fine. And then we can like, oh my God, Queso is just like, he looks really angry. He looks really angry for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna try to like erase that one. Is that like, let me see. I really just need like halfway between the middle and this one. I'm gonna do this, and then when I actually draw the circle, it's gonna be like completely off. I feel like that's exactly how it went when I actually drew it. Or like when I actually like carved it out. Let's just, I don't know, let's just kind of look. I think this one maybe looks, a little off. Just kind of like lightly draw this in. If you're wondering what I'm using, this is a knitting needle. It's very tiny because it goes on it screws into like a wire and will like connect the two knitting needles together. And then like, I don't know, I think you like can make, I think you can like knit round things with it or something. I don't really, I don't know why about this. It can kind of like extend the knitting needles too, because like normally they're just like two sticks. And then it's like, okay, like wherever it ends is like, you know, like that's the length of like what you can make with it. But like if you add on that wire, it gives you like a little bit more room to work with too. I think that's why I bought it. I don't I don't really remember. I bought a number of years ago. But if you're just wondering, but it has like I'm just gonna like show you. I use these all the time, and I've never had anybody ask me about them on the stream or anything, but in case you're wondering, so these are the different gauges, and you can actually see how the points of them are pretty different. Like the small one, oops, where'd that go? That's the one I was using. Oh my gosh, such a mess today. Okay. Back to what I was saying. So the points of them are actually pretty different. I don't know if you can really see. Obviously the smaller one is a lot thinner, and then when we get to the bigger one, it's a lot like wider. And I love that these are like blunt as compared to like the needle tool, which is very sharp. Because this won't dig into the clay as much, and it gives me more control over just like kind of like here where we're doing this circle. I'm just trying to very lightly draw out where it's going to go. I'm not entirely sure how it's looking, and I don't want to like dig into it right away, like what we did here in the lines, these lines. Sorry, let me like, I kind of need to like really get like eyes on this so I can kind of like move it around so I can really see where it's going. This is kind of similar to like drawing, you know, like if you're like sketching something out, you don't want to just like dig your pencil in and then it's gonna be like this really dark line. You want like a lot of like very light fine lines before you kind of finalize what you're doing. Because just like with like drawing with a pencil, like it's a lot easier to erase like if it's very thin compared to like these thicker areas. Let me see. I kind of feel like this juts out a little bit too much, maybe. The first thing, like, the first kind of like art that I did, other than just like casually taking photos as a kid, was like, I taught myself like how to draw. And I would draw like, it was kind of like, aiming for like hyper realism. I don't know if I would say it was exactly that, but that's kind of like what I was aiming for, was like realistic stuff, and like I don't know if I wouldn't really say like having really good drawing skills is like required for like certain like art media, but it can be really helpful, especially just trying to like sketch out like, you know, just kind of like sketching your sketchbook if you're trying to just like get ideas down. Like sometimes it just kind of feels better when it really looks like what you're envisioning in your head. I kind of feel like this area is lower than the rest. Maybe I should just get like some round thing and just, I mean, like it would have to be like, I mean, you know, preferably it would be the exact size I want. But I was like, I don't know. I mean, that's not too bad. Maybe it's leaning a little bit more this way though. Gosh. This is why I've been like avoiding doing the turtles on the stream, because I know this isn't terribly exciting. Although, I don't know. I mean, not a lot of the stuff that we're doing is that exciting though. Like, I mean, I don't know. Although like it's a little bit harder for me to talk about other things while I'm kind of trying to focus on making this circular. Okay, I think this is working. I do have like, it's not over here, and I don't think it would be this big. But I do have like this thing. It's kind of similar to this thing that I was showing earlier. It's kind of similar to this. This is for like drill bits or something. But I do have a thing. It has bigger holes on it. But I don't think it gets to this size. Maybe this one. Which is kind of handy. I wouldn't really, if you've seen my work, I don't typically do geometrical things. So I've been kind of like unsure about like what I should buy. Like I keep looking at like different like circular cookie cutters and stuff. Like, I don't know, should I get one of those? Would I use that for anything? I mean, something like that. It's kind of like, I would just have to find something that is similar and then just kind of work, you know, work around that size, because it's very unlikely that I would find something that is the exact size that I needed for like this. Okay, let's just like very lightly draw around here. Oh, you guys, you know what? So today is August 2nd. Yesterday, I'm so happy. I got an email, I got an email from Etsy, and I met all the criteria to be, for the month of August, to again be marked as a star seller. If you don't know, it's like it's a month by month kind of thing. Like you know, if you get it, you can lose it. So I met all the criteria to be a star seller for the month of August, and I'm so happy. Like last month, I'm pretty sure that was the only time I've ever gotten it. I don't know if I ever got it before. Like, my shop was doing fairly well like a number of years ago. And then it was like, I don't know, something happened when I moved. You know, like I had to put my shop on vacation mode, and I wasn't posting on social media. You know, like I was moving. I moved across the country. Like, it was a big move. So like, I don't know how long I took the shop down. I mean, at least a month to pack, a week to move, and then a month to unpack. But it was probably a little bit longer than that, because like not only do I have to unpack everything, but like I had to like organize my stuff, you know? So like if somebody like purchased something, you know, I can't be like, oh yeah, I'd have no idea where that is. Like, you know, like I had to like not just unpack things, but like organize all the stuff, the shipping materials, and like, I don't know. I think it might have been a number of things that kind of like came together. But yeah, my shop hasn't quite been the same since. But I'm trying to build it back up. So it's possible. This happened a couple years ago. But I can't remember. I literally can't remember. Let's just say that I haven't gotten it before last month. But I'm so happy, because like my main issue with it has been you have to reach a certain number of like certain like criteria within the last 3 months to be to be awarded for it. So you have to ship your orders on time, which I totally do. You have to respond to customers right away, like when they message you, the first time that they message you. You know, they might send multiple messages in the same thread, but it's just when they first inquire. You have to respond to them right away. I don't know what exactly right away means. I usually do like fairly quickly. Like, I don't care if it's the weekend, I'm gonna respond to you. Like, I'm trying to like, help my customers out. I don't know what period of time they give you for this criteria, but I definitely do like reply within 24 hours. That might be the thing. Reply in 24 hours. I'm not sure. You'll have to go look up if you're kind of like wondering about this. Also, depending on like when you watch this video, like when I put it on YouTube, like these policies could change too. So just, policies can change like whenever. I think this is looking pretty good. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. We can kind of like finalize this and like try and clean up the lines here. So you want to respond to first messages right away. You want to ship orders on time. So depending on so each item you put in like when it's going to ship, you put in a processing time. So you want to make sure your processing times are accurate, especially for like if you didn't actually have an item ready and you set it, you told people in the listing that it was like a pre-order or something, you want that processing time to be accurate. And then it's going to look at that when people like purchase from you, And then it's going to know if you ship the item like on time compared to when you know, that processing time that you put in for it. I don't know how that works if somebody bought multiple items. I mean, you would assume that it would be, hopefully the Etsy's system is smart enough to know that, like, if one thing says that it's going to ship in 3 weeks and another item in the order says it's going to ship in 1 week, that, like, it knows that the whole order is going to ship in, you know, the longer period of time. I don't know how smart it is. But that really is, like, dependent on, like, something like a pre-order or something. A custom order or something, maybe. Sorry, I've really been, I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling about this. And then you need to have, oh geez, I think the criteria, it kind of goes hand in hand sort of with number of orders, but then like order amount kind of. But I'm pretty sure that the third criteria is that you have sold a certain amount of money. Obviously, if you have 0 orders, you didn't make any money. So that's kind of like what I meant and how it goes hand in hand. But I'm pretty sure it's like the amount that you have made. That has been my issue, because I ship things right away. I respond to customers right away. But like I've kind of, my shop has sort of been in a slump ever since I moved and reopened it. So that's just kind of like the part that I'm trying to overcome. And it's kind of like the thing that I need to watch so I can try and keep my star seller badge. If you don't know about anything about this, so within the last 3 months, so coming up to like the month that you're looking at, so for August, they were looking at my what is that, May, June, July, like how I was doing in those 3 months to kind of like see if I would reach star seller for August. So that's how it works. So, I mean, luckily you don't have to make like, I think I want to say the dollar amount is 300 in like the 3 months. I think that's the amount. I mean, I could definitely be wrong because it's been a little bit since I looked at it. So at least it's not like you have to reach $300 in like 1 month, because I definitely would not reach that at the moment. But yeah, so I kind of have to, so that last month that I was reviewed on, so that would be April. So for last month, I was looking at April, May, June. And now we're switching it. We're losing April, right? And then we're going to May, June, July to see like how I did. And then I just kind of like you can kind of like anticipate by looking at the sales that you made in these like periods of time, like how much you need to make in sales for the current month to make sure that next month you get the badge again. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I need like a diagram or something. But I don't know. Let's just hope that makes sense. So I just kind of like need to make up a certain amount in this month of like sales to make sure that I can reach star seller in September too. I did get somebody a while ago that bought like multiple like vases and stuff, and I think that's one of the bigger buys that I'm going to have to try to kind of like make up for. To, you know, to keep this like status. I just kind of feel like buyers feel maybe a little bit more comfortable buying from you if you have that star seller badge. I mean, I don't know, maybe some people don't care. Like, but I think it does kind of help maybe a little bit in like, you know, like, it can be kind of like hard to, you know, buy things online from random people, you know, like, especially if you've never bought from them before, to just trust that, like, you know, everything is accurate. And I know, like, I personally have had like some issues like trying to buy on Etsy, like I don't know, things are always like a different size than you picture it to be. Even I've even had that like a number of times, even when the person is like holding it in their hands, like I'm like, I feel like I know what that looks like, and then when I get it, it's always like smaller than I pictured. I don't know, there's always, you know, stuff like that, or like that what they send you is gonna look like the pictures. I think that's like a big one, because like I can't imagine anybody that has listings and they don't edit the listing. I mean, professional photographers, you know, edit their photos. You know, you have to brighten it. You need to balance the color. And, you know, when you're buying things, it can be kind of like, it can be kind of hard to like really see those kind of details, like details that you would normally see in person. And like, you know, I have a shop. I know that there are a lot of times when you're trying to edit photos and it just doesn't look the same. It just doesn't quite show like this like underlying like shimmer, or I don't know, just kind of like really nice little details. And videos don't capture it either. Like, I mean, I'm definitely not like a pro at doing photography or videos, so it's definitely a me problem. But you know, like I feel like if I had like a professional doing it, they would be able to like capture those things. I know like I've had a lot of trouble with using deeper glazes, like very dark colors, because they just look black, and then when you lighten them, it's like this doesn't look the same as when you hold this item in the light, when you're trying to like brighten it to like show like certain kind of like details and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. Where was I going with this? I don't know. We're talking about the star seller thing. How did we branch on to talking about the photos? I am not sure. I don't know. Hopefully as we're kind of coming into the fall though, hopefully kind of maybe getting a few more sales. I know, like, apparently, like, some people shop right now for, like, the holidays. I don't quite shop this early for the holidays. I probably should. That would be a good idea. Because holiday shopping is so, like, it's so stressful. Because you're like, it takes forever. Well, it takes me forever. Like, I buy, like, multiple, like, gifts, like, per person, like, for, like, my family members, and it's, like, it's a lot, like, you know, you're like, well, I had this one really good idea, but, like, but it's, like, a really small gift, so I need to get, like, other things. I guess, like, some people don't do that. Jason's family, they just do, like, one gift per person. I think that's just kind of how they are. Like, they do that for, like, birthdays, too. But my family has always been, like, multiple gifts. Or, like, one of my exes, their family would do, like, they would kind of, like, rotate, and, like, I don't know if they would give one gift or multiple gifts. Maybe multiple. But you wouldn't get something for everybody. You'd get one person to give a gift to. So, like, you know, you didn't have to buy things for, like, everybody. Which sort of sounds like the way to go. A lot less stressful, and it would be a lot cheaper that way too. But that's kind of like a lot of pressure though, because, you know, like, you're the only one gifting to them, so it's like it has to be really good. I don't know, it's a lot of pressure though. Yeah, so anyway. Apparently people are, like, shopping for holiday gifts right now, and, like, shopping for Halloween things right now. And maybe we'll get some more sales coming in. But I want to try to do, like, you know, you don't want to just kind of leave things up to chance. You know, you kind of want to put yourself out there to the extent that you can. And that kind of just, like, applies to everything. You know, you can't just wait around and hope that something miraculously turns in your favor. You want to, like, optimize your chances of, you know, getting things. To the extent that you can. So, you know, for my business, that means, like, you know, just kind of making sure that I'm, like, on top of my game with, you know, posting on, like, social media channels. My Pinterest particularly has actually been doing really well. Like, I've been trying to post, like, I don't know, like, maybe a couple times a week. I haven't been, like, exclusively doing that, or, like, what's the word I want? Not exclusive. I mean, I've been kind of, like, trying to do that, like, maybe at least posting some pictures, like, once a week, and it's been bringing a lot of traffic to my shop, so that's been really good. Of course, just kind of, I really focus on my Instagram, trying to get pictures on there, maybe even, like, reposting. I don't really like reposting stuff, because I feel really weird about it, but you know, if it's something that is still in the shop and it's been like quite a while since I initially posted it, I feel pretty good about like resharing that again. I feel like the majority of people that are seeing posts are not like my current followers. I feel like the majority are like new people, like people that don't follow me. I definitely don't want to get like annoying or anything, because I have like unfollowed people where they're just sharing like literally the same thing just over and over and over, like every single day they're sharing like the same project that they did, and it's like, man, like, can you not like possibly share anything else? Like, it'll be literally like this, like finished, like it's finished, and then they just keep posting about it like for like 2 weeks straight or something, and it's like, you have to mix it up a bit, you know, maybe show in progress photos, or like share some photos and then share videos, and like you have to mix it up. So yeah, that's kind of like, you know, just kind of try to get stuff out there, make sure I'm sharing things. I do post things to Reddit too, just to, I don't know. I don't know if anybody has made a purchase from me from Reddit, but it does look like people that find me on Reddit do go to my link. So I mean, people are like, you know, people are going to my link and stuff, so that's great. I don't know, just kind of just thinking about like the different things I can do to market my business. Marketing can also include selling at events, because then people like, you know, people hear about your business, and that's marketing. So even like showing up to like events and stuff can be included. And like, I know sometimes it feels like, you know, if you don't make any sales at an event, it can feel like a waste of time, but you never know if somebody picked up your business card and is going to buy from you later, you know? So it definitely is like a way to kind of like market yourself. What else could you do? What we got? We got 6 minutes before I have to pack up. This thing is so dry. I'm gonna have to like put a bunch of water on it. I've been kind of trying to think of like, I don't know. I want to do some more like looking into like learning more about marketing, and like anything that I can do there to kind of do stuff for the shop. I really wish that like Etsy allowed you to do things like, I don't know, like a buy one get one this percentage off or something. Like I really wish they, you know, allowed you to do like more things like that. That kind of like fits into like, I don't know, if you're like kind of like sharing about like deals and stuff, that's kind of like a marketing thing to like increase sales. There are other things too. It's hard to find tips about marketing that are things that like a handmade business can apply. A lot of things are just not applicable. But I think like as we're kind of like thinking about things that people might buy for the holidays, I don't know, maybe creating like listings that are like bundles is a great idea. So like so like for ceramics, like maybe that includes like you know, maybe you do like bowls, what are those called? Like nesting bowls. So you have like a big bowl and it has a smaller one inside and a smaller one inside. Seems like a very like, I don't know. I mean, as I think about it, it sounds a little odd to buy as a gift. I mean, I don't know. But that's just kind of like an idea about like a way that you can upsell. So instead of selling those, you know, in individual listings, someone might see that and be like, oh yeah, like if I just bought this whole bundle, that would be a great gift. So it's just kind of like the idea, like what could you do? Some people make like ceramic tea strainers. So like maybe you would bundle a tea strainer with a mug, and like maybe they have like the same kind of like design on it or something, or maybe they have the same glaze, so they kind of match. So upselling, would that be upselling or is that like an add-on? Okay, it's kind of, I don't know, you get the idea though, right? Let me like put some water on this thing. For my shop, I don't know what I could do. What would be like, what would like really make sense? Like that tea thing I just said, that like really makes sense. Like if you drink tea, like maybe you would also want the little tea strainer. Bundling is also just like a really great idea to increase, you know, trying to think of like the right like word, not really like profit, but just like increasing like how much money you're getting from people buying from you. So like something that I do, like when I used to sell stickers, the stickers that I was selling were they're quite a bit smaller than a lot of other people selling stickers. So what I would do is like bundle them. Like, okay, so like this listing is for a set of 2 and that costs this much money. So like instead of just selling one, like 2 of the same design, or maybe if we had like related designs, you know, some like 2 things that make sense going together. Maybe you would put those together in its own listing as a bundle. Yeah, let's do like a little what's this called? Like a little photo thing for the thumbnail. But yeah, bundling is a great idea. I don't know, I have to kind of like really think about this for what I do. Like if I have any ideas that I could actually like implement, I feel like I would need to make things specifically to bundle them, but it's definitely a thought. Because if you didn't know, you can sell just like a gift basket of things on Etsy. The things in it don't even have to be handmade. It's just the fact that you went out and you you collected these items and offered it as a bundle on Etsy. So you can do things like that. So like maybe one of the things is your handmade whatever, and then maybe the other things are in the basket, like just kind of go together as like a collective like theme. That is totally something you could do, and people like buying that kind of stuff as like gifts, not even just like for the holidays, but like maybe you want to give somebody like a birthday present, or like I don't know, other presents. But I don't know, those are some great ideas for kind of like upselling, or I don't know if that's upselling, whatever the word is. Okay, so we're at the end of our stream. Thank you so much for joining wherever you're watching the video. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along so you know when I jump on for streams. We will be back, or I will be back on Monday. And all the videos are uploaded to YouTube at calieandco. There you can find a whole live stream playlist to watch. We have over 190. So there's a lot that you can go check out. A lot. Some videos we're underglazing, we're glazing, we're trimming, or shaping things, all kinds of stuff. I have a few tutorials on the YouTube, and I have some other videos that kind of touch on topics for small handmade businesses and just kind of like general art topics for like any artist. So yeah, be sure to follow along, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, all of that great stuff. I know it seems really small, but it really does help people that are creating content and stuff. So yeah, well, I appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you guys on Monday. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll catch you later. All right, bye.